And the only time that the Muslims in England interact with non-Muslims, you know, when the woman, their neighbor, the white neighbor gets old, yeah? Or the man gets old, and now they're thinking, she's getting old or he's getting old. We want to buy the house. Because we want to bring our daughter-in-law from Kurdistan or Somalia or Pakistan or Bangladesh, and we want her daughter-in-law to be close to us so that she can cook. So then what they do? Never spoken to this old person in their life, then they start sending the samosas, the pakora, the kebabs, hoping that then she will sell or he will sell the house to them. That's the only time we give dawah. And you look at these Muslims, they believed in what they had. They believed in it. They were strong. Talquq, Taimur Khan, subhanAllah, he was a prince of his time. And he went out hunting. And there was a sheikh called Jamaluddin from Bukhara. Jamaluddin, he was traveling with his companions. And the narration mentioned that they went into the path of Talquq, the path where he would hunt. And he said, how dare these Muslims walk in my path? And he said to his men, he said, bring that leader of Jamaluddin. But what they did is they tied his hands and they tied his legs and they dragged him to Talquq. And then Talquq said, how dare you come in my path? And then Sheikh Jamaluddin said, we didn't know. We were just travelers. We were just passing by. And Talquq said that this is how they regarded the Muslims. Talquq said, he said, tell me, are you better or is my dog better? SubhanAllah. Sheikh Jamaluddin said, if Allah forgives me, then I am better than your dog. And if Allah does not forgive me, then your dog is better than me. And those words hit the heart of Talquq. And Talquq said, untie his hands. And they untied his hand in the street and they brought it to him. And then he began to speak to him. And the Shaykh began to give him dawah towards Islam. Because he believed in what he had. He was proud to be a Muslim. And the greatest reward is when in difficult times when you're proud to be a Muslim. Not at easy times. It's easy to wear a hijab when everybody wears a hijab. It's easy to have a beard when everybody has a beard. It's easy to pray in Dubai, in Saudi Arabia. But what about on the street when it's Salah time? Are you embarrassed to pray Salah? Are you embarrassed to kneel in front of your Creator? Because see, the man who can kneel in front of his Creator, he can stand in front of anybody. So what if people say, oh look at that Muslim, you're bowing to your Creator. You're bowing on the earth which Allah created. What are you embarrassed for? So Shaykh Jamaluddin gave him dawah, and Talquq said, he said, Shaykh, I am ready to embrace Islam, but what it is I am about to become the king. And if I pronounce my Islam now, they will not allow me to ascend on the throne. And he said, when I become the king, come back to me. So Shaykh went back to Bukhara, and when Shaykh was passing away, he told his son Rashiduddin, he said, make sure that you go to Talquq when he becomes the king. And Shaykh Jamaluddin passed away. And after Shaykh Jamaluddin passed away, when he became the king, Rashiduddin went. But he was the king, he couldn't have an audience with him, they wouldn't allow him to come close to him. So what he did is one morning, he stood by where he would sleep, and in the middle of the night he gave the adhan. And Talquq got upset. He said, how dare somebody wake me in the middle of the night? And he told his guards, bring this man. So when they brought Shaykh Rashiduddin, he said, how dare you wake me up in the middle of the night? And then he reminded him, I am the son of Shaykh Jamaluddin, and remember your promise to him. And Talquq said, he said, by Allah, every day since I become the king, I have been waiting for Shaykh Jamaluddin to come. One sentence, wallahi, one sentence changed history because it came from the heart. It changed history because it came in the heart. And then Turkuk embraced Islam that very night, and Fajr Azan was given from the castle of Turkuk. In the most difficult times, these people remained firm on their deen, because they believed in what they had.